Okay, let me pull up the slides from day one Korea. All right. Okay, slideshow. Okay. Food. So actually, the first time I've ever done business class on... Hold on, let me turn this down. The first time I've ever done business class flight was to Korea because the flight was actually a very, very long one. So I was not gonna sit in economy class. And I felt so bougie and so, you know, I felt so good. It was like I got to lay down fully because there was like, it was a chair that turned into a bed. So I got to lay down fully and sleep and or nap or whatever I needed to do. And they actually had so many different options for food. And the one that I chose, I don't even know what I ate. Is that a steak on the bottom right? I don't know. It kind of was a little weird and not gonna lie, it didn't really taste that good. But the salad on the top was really tasty. It had like prosciutto, artichoke. Yeah, was that a steak? Did I eat a steak? Or artichoke. Hi Lena, hello. Hi baby. Yeah, I think that was a steak. The fruit was kind of mid. I don't know. Everything was kind of bland, but they did have salt and pepper under that butter, which was pretty nice. So I did get to season stuff a little bit. But yeah, it was probably like a 6 out of 10 meal. And they give you 2 meals throughout the flight. I forgot to take a picture of the other meal, but it was bibimbap. Because Korea, that's like Korea's like famous, I don't know, kind of regular food, I guess. Yo, Lena, thank you for the 20 gifted. Thank you so much. But yeah, this is my first time on business. And actually, the day that I went to the airport, that wasn't even the day that I was supposed to fly out. I went to the airport the same day everyone was going to the airport on the 28th. And I was like, guys, I'm going on my flight. I'm gonna fly to Korea. I'll be there soon. And so I got to the airport and they were checking me in. And they're like, Yuzu, can I see your itinerary or like your receipt? And I was like, sure. And so the lady looks at my itinerary. It says I fly out the next day. It says I fly out tomorrow. Not today, but the day after. And I was like, oh. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The night before that day that I went to the airport, I was up till like 5 a.m. packing all of my stuff in my suitcase. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna be late. I'm not gonna have enough time to sleep. I'm not gonna, bro. It's like I'm so cooked. It's so over. And then I go to the airport. I'm not even supposed to be there that day. I'm supposed to be there the next day. I'm like, bro. But then thankfully I asked them. And you know what's even crazier? I took Asian Airlines. I'm not gonna say like specifically what airlines I took because I don't know if that's like any like too much information. But the Asian Airlines that I took, like they assumed that I was like Japanese speaker, like native Japanese speaker. So they spoke to me in Japanese the whole time, and I was like, oh, okay, oh. And so we were talking, and like me with my broken Japanese, I don't know how they didn't realize that I'm not a native Japanese speaker, but I was just speaking broken Japanese the whole time to them, and I was like, can I go today? Can I go today? And they were like, let me see what I can do. And so they were playing around with their computer for like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 15, 30 minutes. And I'm like, I'm just sitting there, you know, waiting because they're not talking to me this whole time. And like, eventually Eventually, the lady calls over for assistance and help from like 5 other people. So not just one lady's at the computer, at the terminal. There's like 7 people there huddled around one computer trying to figure out if they can get me on a flight today. So I'm just sitting there like, what's going on? And then they eventually take my luggage. I'm like, okay, but am I going on this flight? And they were like, we're still figuring that out. I was like, why did you take my luggage then if you didn't have everything figured out? Because then I can't get my luggage. So what the heck's going on? So they took my luggage, and the lady, the first lady that was helping me walks over the counter, and she's like, Yuzu-san. And she's like telling me that I can't get on the flight today because they're having trouble with the system and they can't get me a connecting flight from Narita to Seoul. And so she's telling me that I can't get on my flight. And I'm like, then why did you take my luggage? And she's like, bro, they stole my freaking baggage. Like, what? They just yoinked it from me. And I'm just like sitting there with no clothes now, no makeup, no facial care, no nothing, because all of that's in my luggage. And so like I can't go home. I have to get on the flight somehow. And so they're like, actually, wait a second, we might be able to cook. So they've been cooking. They've been cooking a little more. They're like, you know what? I think we can get you on the flight, but it's gonna cost a little extra. I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's probably not even be that much. And the extra cost would have been like $100, which like I wouldn't mind. Like it's not that bad. $100, not that bad. So I was like, I'll do it. And they're like, actually, you know what? I don't think you're getting on the flight today. And then I just have a heart attack because now I'm out of luggage and now I can't get on a flight. So what do? And then 5 minutes pass again, and they're like, actually, we can put you on this flight, but it's gonna be an hour later. I'm like, I'm going to jump. They put me on an emotional roller coaster for like 30 minutes. I have the worst luck with airlines. Like, out of all of my friends, I feel like I have the worst airlines luck. When I went to Texas, there was like 4 medical emergencies and 1 person died on my flight. And I saw their dead body, bro. What is up with my airline luck, bro? Did anyone have a heart attack on this flight? Thankfully, there was no medical emergencies. Thankfully, I had a smooth flight and my connecting flight was really good. Everything went smoothly, I think. Except for my flight back, because I had to go to Narita from Seoul again to come back to the States. But when I was coming back to the States, when I was in Narita, I had someone waiting at the exit of the airplane. You know when you get off the airplane and then they have like the escalators and then like there's people like yelling out people's names. They're like Yuzu and Sanagi Yuzu. They're like yelling out my name and they have like the little sign. And so I was like, oh, do I get a little escort? Do I get a like chaperone because I'm business class? And no, it was security escorting me to their like check. Like I had to get my bags checked. I had to go through like a metal detector. I had to get patted down. They thought like I was a terrorist or something. Like I had 4 people escorting me to like a security area. I don't know why. Turns out the people at my home state messed up my flight back home. So like they couldn't find my flight from Narita to my home state. And they're like, so we don't know what's going on, but you're not getting on this flight. Thankfully, they fixed it though, so I did end up getting home on time on the same connecting flight. But that was like a whole mess, and I was like really stressed, and I was gonna cry. And they were speaking to me in Japanese the whole time, and I was like, "Please speak English, like, please." Like they even asked me too. They were like, "Nihongo de daijoubu," and I was like, "Eigo de onegaishimasu." And she was like, naruhodo. And then she proceeded to speak in Japanese. And I was like, so. Hi. Bro, What? Why are you asking me if Japanese is okay if you're just gonna speak Japanese after I tell you like English is better for me? Like, what the fuck? Bro. Reply in English. I mean, I guess. I mean, I just thought it would be more polite if I responded in Japanese. Don't say hi if you know if you don't know. Well, I do know Japanese. Like, I know a little bit. It's just like I'm not really that good in Japanese. Like, I have more knowledge in Japanese than like it's like decent. It's like a decent amount, but very broken, very baby. No, they probably thought you were messing. Why would I say that? Bro, I don't know. I don't know. It was a very serious matter. I thought I was going to get arrested. I thought I was going to lose flying privileges. I thought that I would have to be stuck in Tokyo for a long time before they get everything sorted. Because there was like 4 or 5 people escorting me. And I was like getting patted down and security checked and everything. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that was my flight experience back home. I don't know why I told you that like in the beginning, but yeah. So this was my flight food in business class, and it was really fun. It was really nice, and I didn't know that business class has a relaxing lounge in the airport. So you can actually go to a lounge that has free food, free drink, free alcohol, free Wi-Fi. It was so nice. It was so good. I don't know if I was allowed to take picture of the lounge, so I don't know. I didn't. I was just like, I'm not used to it, so I don't know. And then like you could skip the line to get on your in the airplane, so you don't have to wait in the other line. You can just like go straight to business class and you go through, which I feel really awkward about because people give you the stinkest eye ever. Like, I'll walk through the business class and they'll look at me like I'm some snobby little brat. But I'm not. Okay, that was my first time taking business, okay? I don't normally take business. I only did it because it was a really long flight and it was supposedly the cheapest it's ever been, all right? Yeah, they don't know that I'm a VTuber. They don't know. They don't know. Oh, you got economy? Ooh. Sorry, business class only. Ew. Ew, economy? Economy plebs stay mad? They're not serving Pooth. Commoners. You were taking business and you probably weren't dressed or looked the part. Did they have first class option? I don't think there was a first class on my flight. I'm not sure because I did try to look, but I couldn't find it. Maybe it's like a partners thing. And also, I would never take first class. Like first class is usually like 10,000, right? Like first class is really expensive. So I don't know. It's definitely not worth it unless you're taking an 18-hour flight. I don't know. Maybe if I were to go to Europe, maybe. And also it's a business expense, so yeah. And then I landed in, so I had to go to, you know, a connecting flight. And then after that connecting flight, I go to Seoul. So here is the airport in Seoul. It's like a little, there's like people that walk with you on the side. It's really cool. And then at the end, they have like this little ceremony. I really like the art style. It looks cool. I wish I had recorded the whole thing, but I was kind of scared that like I would lose so much memory in my phone because I haven't like cleaned it in a while. So yeah. And then so when I was at the airport, I actually was supposed to land the same time as Numi because her flight got delayed like 3-4 times. So we were gonna land at the same time, right? No, we didn't. I landed around maybe 11-ish. And so I was at the airport by myself. Show and Bao already arrived and they were doing their thing. And I was the one that arrived by myself and Numi was going to arrive later. She was supposed to arrive the same time, but we didn't. So I was by myself not knowing a single word in Korean except for 감사합니다 or 안녕하세요 or 네, you know, just the classic Korean words that you only really need to know ne for. So I was waiting at the airport because I thought she was gonna land at the same time, and she's like, let's just go to our hotel the same time. So I was like, oh, okay. So I've been waiting for like an hour. I'm like, she's landing. An hour pass, 2 hours pass. I'm like, huh, maybe she's not landing. So I go ahead and I look for like portable Wi-Fi. I don't know, maybe a SIM card. You know, the usual stuff you would get in a foreign country just to have like internet, like good internet access so that you don't get lost and then you're stuck and you can't do anything about it. Everything was closed. It was really late. The whole airport was closing down. There was like people, there was less and less people in the lobby, and I was getting scared. I was getting very nervous and anxious. So I was like, maybe I just head to the hotel by myself and then we'll just, you know, I'll meet up. I don't know. So I go outside and I'm looking for a taxi. Also, I did try to exchange like currency too, because like a lot of Korea is super cash. They take cash only in a lot of places. So I did try to exchange, but none of the ATMs were working. I couldn't get any freaking cash. Thankfully, in my wallet, I had like $200 and a dream. $200 and a dream. So there was one kiosk that was still open that I got to exchange $200. And I think the USD to won is like, one USD is 1.3k won, which is like, USD is worth more than won right now. So thankfully I got like maybe like $250 worth in Korea, if that even explains anything. And so I go outside and the first taxi that I see, the guy walks up to me and he's like, where are you going? And he's speaking really good English. So I was like, oh, okay. So this person's a taxi driver. Maybe you can take me to my location. So I pull up the address and I show him, and this is where I'm going. We're going to Gangnam, the place where like, you know, celebrities and idols and rich people, you know, reside and go to. So we're going to Gangnam because that's where we stayed. And I look at the taxi as he's taking my luggage to put in the back storage. I look at the taxi. It says deluxe taxi. And I'm like, shebar. I'm getting scammed. I'm getting scammed, y'all. So it's like already inside his trunk. My luggage is already inside his trunk. This is halfway through the ride, by the way. 90,000 won. 90,000 won halfway through the ride. And I'm like looking at it as it goes up. I'm like, guys, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money to pay this taxi driver. Surely he takes credit card, right? Thankfully, he does take credit card. Thankfully, he does. The total came up to about like 130,000 won. Yeah, which is roughly about like $115, $120. Yeah, I got scammed. So do not take the first taxi that you see, guys. It is they will try to get foreigners, and especially you need to use like Kakao T or like Uber so that they have fixed prices, because a lot of times in Korea taxi drivers, if you don't order on a mobile app, they will like rack up the prices. The prices will be very expensive, or they'll try to scam foreigners. Like Bao, when she got to Korea and took the taxi, the taxi driver couldn't find her. So eventually the taxi driver just like ended the service with her, and it charged her $40. So she was out at $40, and then she had to end up taking another taxi, which costed her around like $100. So we were both scammed straight out of the airport in Korea, which is wild. And I'm like, oh, okay, so this is the Korean experience. This is the Hanguk saram experience. I really love it here. Oh my god. It's really good, guys. Saranghae Korea. I love Korea. Yep, classic. So that was an experience. And then I was still not able to get into my hotel room because Numi was not in Korea yet. So I was frantically texting Bao if I could stay in her hotel room, because I'm not going to sit in the dead of night, 1 a.m. in the lobby of a hotel. You know, I'm scared. So I text Bao and she lets me into her room. And so I take a shower in her room, do my thing, and it's like maybe 2 a.m. and Numi's still not here. She's like, hey guys, just arrived in Korea. It's 2 a.m. And I'm like, okay, Numi. I'm so drained right now because like the flight was so long. And I've been waiting and I've been up and just ready to sleep. I'm so tired. I come out the shower, by the way, and Bao's already sleeping. So I'm just sitting in the room like in silence with no internet. And I'm just like, so how's Korea? Really nice weather so far. Got scammed. Classic. Classic. But yeah, and then the next day, well, Numi arrives, obviously, and then I get to sleep in my room, and it's one bed. She opens the room door. It's one bed. We both look at each other, and we're like biting each other, biting our nails, and we look at each other, and we're like, oh, so there's one bed to share. Wink. You know, and the rest is history. And they were roommates. They were roommates. Thankfully, our room was bigger than Bao's, so we got the better end of the stick. But Bao did have a nicer bathroom because she had a hot tub, or like a bathtub, but we didn't have a bathtub, which was kind of sucky. Yeah, me and Numi are just good friends, guys. There's nothing going on. We're just good friends. So it was like maybe 2:30 a.m. and then I finally got to sleep. And I already showered. I did my skincare before she came. So I was just like, as soon as I got in the room, I just freaking knocked the heck out. I just knocked the heck out. So that was that. And then the next day, we all meet up. We are alive and ready for the first day in Korea. You know, we just want to explore. We just want to have a good time and, you know, have a relaxed first day. And I see this really cool building. It's called Nature's Republic. It's like a, I don't know, skincare. Maybe like a skincare brand. I don't really know what a Nature's Republic is, but I thought it was really cool because there's a lot of buildings with like just foliage growing on it. And it's like nice foliage. It's not dead. It's not dead plants. Like Korea actually has nice greenery and really well kept plants for some reason. I don't know. I've never seen that in any country or any like place that I've visited. Aside from Oregon, because Oregon is like really nice and green, but Korea too, surprisingly. But yeah, I saw this really cool Nature's Republic. We didn't go inside because there was an Olive Young nearby, which is like their staple makeup, cosmetics, skincare, everything you need. BBL, boob job, facelift. It has everything, you know, nipple piercings. Olive Young is where it's at, bro. They, you know, where are we eating? Where are we eating tonight, y'all? Olive Young. Olive Young. Hi, Juniper. Hi, baby. Hello. Yeah, so we went to Olive Young like pretty much every single day. Every single day. Also, I had to like crop out a bunch of like the bottom portions of these pictures because sometimes, actually not sometimes, most times, every time I took a picture, Numi was like, you know what? I'm gonna stand in front of the picture. So she like walks in front of me every time I'm taking pictures. So I have like Numi's back of the head in every picture that I have. So I have to crop it out just so that I don't like dust the back of her head. Oh yeah. And then we saw this really cute... We didn't go in the cat cafe because I heard that like cat cafes, they won't treat their cats that well. I don't know if that's the case for this specific one, but I hear like a lot of cat cafes in Asia don't treat their cats well, or like if the cat's not cute enough anymore, they will let go of the cat or like send him somewhere, and the rest is history. Depends on the place, but we didn't go in the cat cafe. But we took a picture with this cute mascot because they were really adorable and they were like doing dances on the street. And I don't know, I thought this was super cute and adorable. And then that's me, but I covered my face with another cat. Just put a little sticker on it. And oh, also these hats are everywhere. You see these little Ajima bucket hats? The kind of hats that you see like random old ladies wear out in the streets of like any place. Bro, they have these everywhere. Bao wanted one too, and she put one on. Bro, she looked like a hag. We laughed at her, and she was kind of sad about it though. So we were just being honest. We were just being honest. Isn't your merch a bucket hat? Yeah, but my bucket hat's not Ajima coded. Okay, my bucket hat's not Ajima coded. Poor Bober. Yeah, Bao went up to one of these stalls and she put on a hat, and I immediately started bust out laughing, and then she made a sad face, and then I was like, oh, I'm sorry, Bao. But she really did look like a hag. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. It's because she dresses like so cottagecore, and she wears like old people clothing. Well, I wear old people clothing too, but that paired with the hat just made it all the more better. Okay, it was granny core. Hag Bell. Hat shaming. We're both old. Okay. Meow. Meow. Oh yeah, throughout the time that I was making this PowerPoint, me and my roommate was like adding little memes, little memes to the stuff. Oh yeah, and then after we saw this cat cafe thingy, we didn't go in the cat cafe, but we immediately looked up here, and this was like one of our first eating spots. We went and ate bingsu. If you don't know what bingsu is, it's like I think it's shaved ice, but like it's condensed milk shaved ice. So like it's really thinly powdery shaved, maybe it's just milk. I don't know what it is, but it's like really good ice that's like slightly sweetened. And then they have like either fruits on top, or they have some kind of powder like tiramisu or matcha. I got the mango bingsu, and then Sho got the strawberry bingsu. You can see it up here on the little pictures. So we went up there, we ate, and then that was so freaking good that like the rest of the day I think we ate like at 3 other different bingsu spots, and then like we got tired of bingsu, so we didn't really eat for the rest of the trip. But bingsu is so dangerously good, bro, and the portions are really big. It's so big. That brand is in California as well. Oh, Subing. Yeah, it was really tasty. And then I got some kind of fruit drink, which surprisingly, a lot of fruit drinks in Korea are not fresh fruit. A lot of their drinks in Korea that is like fruit related is either concentrate or like artificial flavoring, which ticks me off so much because Korea has really good fruits and they don't use it in their drinks. I don't get it. Like they have really tasty grapes and strawberries and melons, but they don't use it in their fruit drinks. They use artificial flavoring and gross concentrate. It's like so nasty. It tastes like chemicals. But yeah, that's one thing that I like about Japan, because all of their fruits related stuff is actually fresh fruit inside as their ingredient. blame tourism, I think. Is it tourism? Maybe they know the foreigners love preservatives and like and sugar and they're like, ah, you foreigners are you always like these not good snacks and stuffs. Oh, also, can I just mention Korea is very xenophobic. Like, actually, the worst I've ever experienced like racism, surprisingly enough, in Korea. More so than Japan. More so than Japan. Like, Japan, I was treated quite well. Maybe it's just because I'm like Japanese. Well, technically I'm Okinawan, but I just say Japanese. My Okinawan ancestors, I'm sorry. Please don't smite me. But yeah, I was okay in Japan. I didn't really experience racism. But in Korea, they are really mean to foreigners. Like, if you're not full-blood Korean, or if you're not like born and raised in Korea, they will like not be nice to you. It's actually wild how noticeable it is. They will purposely bump into you and they will look at you like it's your fault. Like, what? If they could, they would call me a freaking jungle Asian. And I could say that because I'm Filipino and Okinawan, okay? They probably would. And then there's some places that won't let you in unless you're Korean, or if you have a Korean phone number. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy, bro. They have that in Japan too, don't they? They're not that. They're less open about that in Japan. Because all of my friends, they also agree that in Korea they felt more excluded in a way. Japan, they do that in their head. Japan, they're more xenophobic in their head, but like in Korea, they're like more xenophobic like outside their head, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's more hush hush in Japan. And then also show, because actually I don't know if he really revealed his ethnicity. Actually he did. He's Viet, right? So obviously he doesn't look Korean. And he speaks English and he doesn't speak Korean. So a couple times in his taxi, they kicked him out because he didn't speak Korean, or that he didn't look Korean. He got in, told them the address, they would go for like a little bit, and then they would kick him out and just like shoo him away. Twice. Which is like wild. Which brings me to another point. If you're in Korea, ne goes a long way. Saying yes goes a long way. Just like Japan. When you're like, hi, onegaishimasu, hi. You know, when you do that in Japan, it's like, ne. That goes a long way. So if you just say that, I swear to God, if he just said that in his taxis, he probably would not have been kicked out. But because he was speaking strictly English to the like taxi driver, that's probably why he got kicked out. But I never got like in Korea, like I like tried to speak Korean as much as I could because I learned most of my Korean from like Numi. So like all the Korean that I learned was like 네, 감사합니다, or 맛있어요, 멋있다, or I don't know, like just like really good phrases that just make Koreans feel good. You know, like if you're eating at and sibar, don't say that in Korea because it's really bad. But if you're at a food place and you're like 맛있네요 to like the person that's like giving you your food, or like the person that's cooking for you at like Korean barbecue, they will be really happy. They will be like, so, their smile will be from their mouth to their ears. Like they get really happy when foreigners speak Korean. Like you just be like 맛있네요. It's like tastes really good. It's so tasty. Or you just say 맛있어요. It's like it's good, tasty, good. Or if you most of the time you can get away just being like nah, because a lot of the times they just ask you like yes or no questions, and you just say nah. They'll just like be like, oh, okay. The other end is them dealing with rude foreigners prior. Wait, what? Judge it or thanks. Oh yeah. Okay, my brain is fried. Yeah, what else? What other Korean did I learn? You don't vibe with South Korean culture at all. I think one of the shocks that Numi and Sho and the others like had culture shock wise was the fact that like Koreans also don't hold the door for you. Like if you're walking behind them, they'll just like open the door for themselves and then just like let go of it, so like it'll slam into you. But they do that in Japan too, and I'm pretty sure like the reasoning for that is because like they don't, if you hold the door for someone in Asia, it's like the person that you're holding the door for is inconveniencing you. It's not common to hold a door for someone because they feel like if someone's holding a door for them, then they've inconvenienced the person that's holding the door. So they don't do that for other people. But like in America, people hold the door for other people. That's what pride does for a motherfucker. Fuck that, I'll always hold the door for someone. If you hold the door for someone in Korea, they will look at you really weirdly and they will wait until you not hold the door. Like they will actually do that, Connor. You'll be holding the door until you let go, and then they go themselves. I also kept saying shibar like in Korea, but that means like fuck. It's a really bad word, and I do that normally, like just in general, with like around my friends. But like actually being in the place that understands the word, like you have to be careful with it because you'll get like dirty stares because no one says that unless it's like really bad, or if you're like having sex. You know, it's like it's a bad habit of mine, but actually being in Korea and saying that, it's like actually really bad. And I'm a really loud person, so when I talk really loudly, so people will definitely stare. And like I had to really train myself in Korea because every time I entered a taxi, or like every time I enter like a taxi in general, like I'll like be like, oh, you know, like because we've been walking so long that I'm so tired, and I finally get to sit. I'm just like, oh, you know, just like finally I get to sit. And so sometimes I'll like do that in the taxi, and the taxi will like look at me really, really disappointingly. And thankfully we didn't get kicked out for any of the times that I did that. But like I did have to train myself to stop doing that because that's just something that I normally do. Or it's just I didn't think it's like a bad thing. But yeah, they were just like looking at me, and then Sho and Numi were always embarrassed when they had to take a taxi with me. And you know what's funny? I remember I said something like pussy in the taxi. Oh yeah, no, I was talking about like our massage, because me and Numi got a massage. I was like, oh my god, like the massage ladies are gonna massage every part of us, like they're gonna like finger our pussy. And then we're not on the front page anymore, right? I'm pretty sure we're not. And then Numi and Sho was like, Yuzu! You know, they got like, they were like, bro. And then like they were like, I don't think that the driver understood what pussy meant, but Numi was like, pussy's universal, Yuzu. Pussy's universal. And then Sho and Numi proceed to talk about porn, and I'm like, okay, like porn's not universal. Like I'm pretty sure porn's more universal than pussy. Like, you know, what do you look up when you're, you know, you look up porn? So like what is the difference? You know, like why am I getting yelled at when we're talking about the P words? Why can't y'all talk about your day? It's because we're VTubers. Normal topics of conversations is not in our it's not in our programming. We are not programmed that way. Purity culture is a bitch. The brain rot is real, guys. We're VTubers. We can't be normal. There's no such thing as normal. And then also, like, when we got out the taxi, and also like on random days, like they would randomly shout pussy, and I'm like, okay, so y'all can say pussy and I can't. And they're like, the difference is we're in a taxi. Bro, we are near like hundreds of people in a subway and you're shouting pussy. There's more people gonna hear you say pussy than in a taxi with one person. If we get kicked out, we just get another taxi. If we're in public and we say pussy and someone wrong hears it and we get beat up for it, then what, huh? Get a new face? I mean, we are in Korea. We might as well get a new face. But yeah, anyways. We walked around a little bit and then we saw this place that made caricatures. And I originally thought when the gang suggested we get caricatures, I was like, what do you mean by that? Because my normal like perception of a caricature is like something bad, like really like stereotypical, right? But I looked at the store and I was like, oh, this is actually really cute. It's really cute. So this is what we got. We actually met up with a friend that was in Korea at the time. So I don't know if they want to be shown. So that's why I covered them. And I don't know. Can you guess who's who? Can you guess who's who? From the top left, who do you think the top left is? That was top left. You're right. Okay, top right. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who that? Top right. Noom. It's Noom. And then the middle is Show, which is little permed hair. And then the bottom right is me. Now, before you say, of course, she's at the bottom, it's just a coincidence. Whores. I hate it so much. You guys, at any given chance, oh my god, she's such a bottom. Oh my god, of course she's at the bottom. She's such a bottom. Oh my god, she's so sad. Fuck off. I did not. You guys were already saying it. I could just smell it. I could smell it a mile away, bro. I could smell it a mile away. We did really now. Pull up the logs. Pull up the y'all did say it, fuckers. You fuckers. Also, this is the day where some random old man walked up to us behind while we were getting our caricatures drawn, and he's like, "Thank you, thank you." Thank you. And Show was just smiling, looking at the dude with the, like, you know, the Roblox smile, the side smile. He's like, "You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome." The whole time for like 5 minutes. For 5 minutes, they were just going back and forth. "Thank you. You're welcome." Bro, what? What kind of conversation was... originally, we thought he was like the owner of the shop. Maybe he was like thanking us for, you know, getting our caricatures done and supporting the business. But he was just some random old dude that... And then he walked away afterwards. And we don't know what the hell was going on. And me and Numi were teasing Show the whole time of the trip. We just kept randomly saying, "You're welcome." And Show fucking hated us for it. But I was like, I don't even know what was going on. Like, what prompted that? What prompted that, bro? It was like an NPC event. We were like in Oblivion. We were in freaking Bethesda Oblivion. Dude, did you hear 20 old people disappear each day in Korea? It's so weird. You know, I was gonna get to that. I don't have a picture of my phone. I think Bao shared it on her screen yesterday of a screenshot of all of the missing persons alert. I didn't know it was so common in Korea for people to go missing. One day, I was shopping by myself in Hongdae, like an hour away from Gangnam. And I was shopping by myself. And I got a public safety alert. My phone starts going off. I'm like, I can't read Korean. I don't have a Korean translating app, so I don't know what this is. So I sent it to Numi. She's like, oh yeah, that's just a missing person alert. What? Missing person alert. And I'm by myself. I immediately text the group chat. I'm like, can we meet up? Because I don't want to get trafficked, bro. I do not want to go. I don't want to be the next missing person alert. Thank you very much. So I meet up with Sho. But apparently that is a common thing. And it's mostly to do with old people escaping old homes. How are so many old people escaping? What? Who the hell is watching these old people? And why are they able to escape? Are they fast as fuck? Who knows? Are they agile? Are they sneaky? What? They let them out. Let the kimchi. I don't know. It's something in the kimchi. Why do they need to escape? Who knows? What are they doing with old people? Maybe they're recruiting them to the cult? Because there's a cult problem in Korea? Because randomly you'll see old people on the street handing out flyers? And I'm like, oh, it's just them recruiting you to, like, I don't know, maybe they're like Christians and they want you to go to church, you know. No, it's a cult. It's an actual cult where you go in and wear robes and like talk about some, I don't know what they talk about. But it's definitely not Christianity. It's definitely not the, you know, what we're used to. But it's just random old people hanging out, handing out cult flyers. Oh, also, what's normal in Korea is that, like, at nighttime, okay, in the daytime, the streets are pretty clear with, like, no rubbish, and it's pretty clean. But at nighttime, it's littered with, like, prostitution flyers. On the ground, you will see, like, pictures of women in, like, sexy underwear, lingerie, and it's all over the floor. It's all over the floor, and it's normal. Like, people will just throw out prostitution flyers that you could pick up and, you know, call them or go about your day. I don't know. But I never seen that before, other than like in Japan in like a red light district. But like in Korea, it's not even in a red light district. It's in Gangnam too. It's like normal to be in a regular city. Vegas also, I did see a lot of that. Well, it's like Vegas, you know. You don't expect much from Vegas. It's just... So you called, right? No, I did not. No, I did not. It was just interesting to see. And I thought I should share it. You weirdos. I'm not that thirsty for pussy, alright? Also, why is it only women? Like, why can't I see, like, bulges on the ground? You know, why can't I see, like, guys in sexy underwear? You know, why do I only see big titties? What if I want to see big ass and bulge? Big bulga. Doesn't sell that much, I guess. Too tight. And where is this location? So I could literally anywhere in Korea. You just have to look around at nighttime. Literally anywhere. Oh, also, in Korea, they have flower stands everywhere. Which is... I've never seen so many flower stands. And all of their flowers are really nice. Like, none of them are dead. None of them are, like, super... well, how do you say, like... none of them are ugly flowers. None of them are like wilting. They're always super fresh, very good smell, very pretty. And they have this everywhere. Like every other shop you see is like a flower shop. I guess like people are just romantic in Korea. Who knows? I don't know, but everyone will just get like flowers. I don't get it. But I've never seen this in any other country, I guess. It's really cool. I wanted to buy flowers, but I didn't know what to do with it. I just thought it was really cute and really adorable. You don't have the... No, I don't see flower stands anywhere. Like, maybe like one or two where I live, but not as much as Korea. It's just all over the subway, all over the streets. They have like random stalls and pop-up shops where they just sell flowers. And I don't know where they get the flowers because I don't see any flower fields nearby. but they just be having really nice flowers, and I've never seen these type before. It's really pretty. And then this was also on the early days of, I don't know what day this was, but we got a lot of Korean barbecue. Like Numi loves Korean barbecue, and we ate a lot too because Boska, he's a kind of a picky eater, but he will try new things. He's just a chicken guy. He's just a beef guy. He just loves the classics. He doesn't really care much for like exotic foods, I guess. So we ate a lot of Korean barbecue. It was really tasty. Really good meat. Really amazing meat. Their sushi though, their sushi and like seafood in general in Seoul is pretty mid, pretty ass. Because they're not really close to any ocean or where they could get fresh catch. So when we ate marinated crab, it was kind of nasty and swampy and disgusting. But the meat was really good. Why is that barber pole? because so in Korean barbecue, they have a little vent that they put over the grill so that it can suck up the smoke. It had a little reflection, and I don't know if you could see any of our reflections, so I just put a barber pole on there. So that's why. And then I put a little white square over this metal plate because it also had a reflection. I just don't want to dox anyone. I just don't want to reveal my friends' faces. Just being safe, just being a little safe. Also, they love cheese in Korea. You could just get a plate of cheese to cook, and that they just eat it like that. It's wild, and it's good. They love cheese. I love cheese. Holy, maybe that's why I was constipated for most of my trip, because I did eat cheese a lot. But I ate a lot of kimchi too. Like kimchi's supposed to really be good for your gut health and like help you shit a lot. But like maybe it was the cheese that was holding it in, you know? Like every day I was telling Numi, I was like, I hope I shit today, because I want to be skinny. I want to look skinny and look good every day so that, you know, I could... A lot of the guys and girls... Okay, a lot of the guys actually weren't that cute in Korea, but like all of the girls were really pretty. I don't know if it's like because maybe they have a lot of plastic surgery, because surgery in Korea, and especially in Gangnam, is very popular. Like when you're in high school, your parents will offer you surgery for like a graduation present or like a 16th birthday present. So maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't know how often people get surgery in Korea, but it is very often. But all the girls were pretty. All the girls were pretty. The guys, not so much. I did not see a lot of cute guys, which Korea has amazing PR, because all of the popular Korean people that you see outside of Korea are gorgeous, even the guys. But like when you go to Korea, I was expecting to see like, you know, Jungkooks everywhere, I guess. That's because I wasn't in Korea. Okay, Clintaris. Okay. Yeah, they're just like idols walking around. There's just like casual idols. South Korea is like inceldom. Yeah, okay, another thing that I learned is like, this is kind of a sad thing, but like in Japan, you know how I told you one time in Japan when we were at one of the party districts, there was a dude that like ended up like assaulting his girlfriend, like pinning her against the wall and choking her and shit. That's also common in Korea. That is also common. Like if you're dancing and like, for example, if Numi, or like if a guy were to start dancing with me and then Numi was to like butt in to like get him away from me, the guys there will not shy away from trying to hit Numi if she tried to like cuck them. You know, like guys there are violent towards women, and it's not talked about a lot. just hit them back. Really now, I'm so soy that I would break my fist if I hit someone back. If I were to hit someone, my whole arm would shatter. I'm literally a glass. I'm literally glass. Let Bao at him. Yeah, Bao would like go crazy though. Bao would go crazy. Every time a guy would like hit on Numi or me, Bao would like step in. She starts like swearing in Vietnamese. She starts like randomly spewing Viet words at the dude, and she's like spreading her arms out like, my Pookie Bear, get away from my Pookie Bear. She literally did that every single time. Yep, VIP Bao. She's like, man, my Taiwan, my. Okay, next page. And then I think this is called the N Tower next to Latte World. It was okay, you can't see how big it is in the picture, but it is very tall. I think it's actually the tallest tower in Seoul. I think it's either that or the other tower that we went to, but we did go to both of them, so either way you're gonna see both. And this is actually where we ate one of our fancy foods, and surprisingly a lot of food or things in Korea is very, very cheap. We went in as a group of like 4, 5, I don't remember, but like say like 5 people go up to this fancy restaurant. The whole bill is like $1,000. That's cheap for 5 people, and it's a fancy 5-star restaurant. I think it was also a Michelin star. I don't know. It was like really cheap for what it was like advertising as. And also it was like, I don't know, 8 course meal. I don't know. It was really good. It was so good. Hi Suko. Hi baby. Hi Yuli. Thank you for the tier 3. It's called Latte Tower. It's the 4th tallest tower in the world. Okay. Kangster knows. Kangster knows. All right. Okay. Yeah, and then we actually went to Latte World like, I don't know, 3 times. No, 2 times. The first day we went on a day called Workers' Day in Korea. So everyone has a day off. Like schools are out. People are not working. Everyone's just out going to the mall, going to amusement parks. And we went to Latte World on that day, and we did not know it was that day until we went, because the line queues were 3 hours long. 3 hours long for each ride. I was gonna jump off a roller coaster, bro. We were like, why is it so busy? And then we tell Honey Churro, Lily's friend, when we went, and she was like, oh yeah, you went on Workers' Day. Bro, tell me why we went on a vacation to Korea when there was like 4 holidays. There was Workers' Day, there was Children's Day, there was too much days apparently. But we went on the freaking weekend and week that there was so many holidays. It was a golden week, bro. It was always so busy. Zero research. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Oh yeah, and then here's the bingsu. Actually, the place that's in my state, we have a one bingsu place that's like better than this one. But this one was also pretty good. The mango was super soft and sweet. It was super soft and sweet, and they have like a side of condensed milk that you can pour over. And sometimes, or if you order for ice cream, the ice cream will be in the middle at the bottom, so it's like a little treat. But it is a very big portion, so you should share with 2. It should be like for 2 people at least. And then we went to this place, which was pretty mid. And I don't know what the heck a Michelin listed restaurant is. Maybe it's like an honorable mention. But originally we thought, actually I didn't think. It was the rest of the gang that thought it was a Michelin star restaurant. I was like, there's no way. There's no way this fucking restaurant is a Michelin. There's no way, because it was so mid. And the kimchi tasted like soap. The kimchi tasted like soap. The dim sum, or I don't know, the soup dumplings, what do you call them? It was probably the best out of all of the dishes that we got. I got some cold noodles that was like super creamy. That had pretty much little to no flavor, and you had to season it yourself, which was, it tasted better after I seasoned it. But this was not good. This was so bad. I was eating it and I was pretending like I enjoyed it. I was like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. It had like no flavor. And I don't like thick noodles either. I like thin noodles. This was like pretty much almost udon. I think it's because it's been sitting in the broth for so long that it became enlarged and started feeling like udon. And also the gyoza, or the dumplings that were inside, it was like slightly cold, so it was definitely frozen. But yeah, they were like, oh my god, let's go to this Michelin star restaurant. I'm like, there's no way. But that was that, and there was like 3 items on their menu. There was like 3 or 4 items on the, there's no way, bro. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. Have you tried Isaac toast in Korea? No, but we did try there's a place called I think it was called Egg Drop. I think the normal uncensored version is called Egg Slut, but in Korea they have to censor it, so it's called Egg Drop. And it's pretty much a place that they toast bread and then they put like an egg or like an omelet in the middle as a sandwich, and then they put like either, you know, bacon or ham or some kind of meat like bulgogi, and it's really tasty. Like you could get garlic bread too if you want, or just like regular toast, and it's so good. The egg is made perfectly that it melts in your mouth, and I'm a slut for eggs, so I understand why it's called Egg Slut. I understand. Which also, I don't know why they would censor Egg Slut if they didn't censor that one coffee shop that Bao posted. Kind of strange. Kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, this was also inside of Latte World. Borpa Spin. Borpa. And then me and the second time we went to Latte World, this is the first time we went to Latte World, when it was like you can't see how busy it was inside because there was an outside portion that was the busy part. The inside is mostly just like kid attractions, so there wasn't a lot of people. But this was the first day we went, and me and Lily ended up skating, which was really fun. And she was kind of playing down her ability to skate. She was saying, oh, I'm so bad. Like, I don't know how to skate. I've never skated before. And I hope I don't fall. And she wore like the kid's safety helmet, the orange high visibility helmet. I was like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. We get on the ice. This girl is skating like a pro. What the fuck? She said she never skated before, and she's literally skating like a freaking ice skater. Hello? She's smurfing. And then I asked her, like, has she done anything before that's similar? And she's like, oh no, I just like roller skated and I did skateboarding and, you know, the things that are similar to ice skating. And she's like, oh, I'm so bad. I've never done this before. Bro, roller skating is almost the same. I hate her so much. Why do girls keep saying Latte World? It's Lotte World. Oh, Lotte World. I don't know. I'm just a gaijin. I'm just a Weiguk. Is that what you say? Foreigner? I don't know. Lotte World. I wanted to go on the hot air balloon too, but we didn't get to go to the hot air balloon. If we did, I would have been able to take a picture from the top down. I feel like that would have been cool. Elote World. What? Lotte World. Lotte. The glasses girl from Little Witch Academia. Lotte World. El Latte. Also, indoors, they had a kind of like a splash mountain type of thing, which was pretty fun. I have a video, but it's like, it's the back of Show's head, so I can't really show that because Show doesn't show a lot of his body, so you won't get that. Actually, I can play the audio. Maybe I can play the audio. Let's see. Dum dum da dum dum da dum 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 da dum dum da dum dum. Let me see if I have audio. Oh, you can live vicariously through this audio, guys.
Oh god. It's a drop, it's a drop, it's a drop. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, show up. Show. Oh my
god. Bro, Show posted the he had a video where he showed the drop. It looks like a really small drop, but it's actually a really big one. Okay, people were saying, wow, y'all are really screaming for like the smallest drop in existence, and I was like, it's actually really big, and there was more than one drop, so fuck off. It was average. It wasn't that small. It wasn't that small, guys. It was actually pretty big. Oh, so we want to talk about size, huh? We want to talk about size. It's huge. Some might say too big. It was at least average. I will say that much. And then this was the outside of Lotte World. It kind of reminded me of what do you call it? Disneyland. Also, another thing was people would rent. It kind of people would rent like school boy, school girl outfits. Like you would see obviously adults, obviously older people, and they would be lined up to rent school outfits to wear all throughout Lotte World, because that's like its theme. That's the theme park. So I was like, wow, there's a lot of high schoolers here, huh? There's like a lot of school, like maybe this is just where all the school kids come. No, it was just people renting out outfits. It's like, it's adults renting out outfits, and apparently if you rent out the outfits, you get discounts throughout the amusement park, the theme park. So if you're wearing the outfit and the people see that you're wearing the outfit, they'll give you like a discount. So if you go to like an ice cream stand, it'll be like half price instead, which is actually a pretty good deal. But I'm not gonna wear a freaking schoolgirl outfit. Like, I'm too old for that. Too old for that, bro. And actually, I wore a lot of pigtails, and I think one of the days I was wearing pigtails to Lotte World. So, and I actually asked Numi too, because when we went to Itaewon for like to party and stuff, where I put up my hair and I was like, how do I look, Numi? And she's like, ooh, you are gonna attract the P words. And I was like, why? And she's like, take out those pigtails right now. Bro. It's because no, bro, I can't wear a schoolgirl outfit. There's gonna be weirdos. There's gonna be weirdos. But the pigtails were so cute. I'll show you the pigtails later. Pigtails are just for toddler. No, it's actually really cute. I had a really cute style. Oh yeah, so this was the first day that we went. It was clear skies, right? But it was workers' day. So all of the lines for all of the big rides and the loop-de-loops and the swings and the everything that we wanted to go on. All of the rides were 3 2-hour long wait or queues, And we found out you could get a magic pass, right? So we are like, oh, we'll just go outside and get a magic pass. All of the magic pass were sold out. So we're like, okay, so we wasted, I don't know, $20 each person to get inside, and we didn't do anything. We didn't do anything in here, bro. So instead, afterwards, we went to the aquarium, which was much better, but we didn't have a lot of time because the aquarium closed really early. I think we had about like an hour and 30 minutes to go through the whole aquarium, which we did manage to go through everything, but it was kind of like rushed, so we didn't get to enjoy all of it. But before we got to the aquarium, we actually ended up going to the wrong one because there's another one that's a cafe, but it's a mini aquarium. So we were standing in line to the cafe, and then like 5 minutes in, we realized we're at the wrong one, and the real one is like, you know, a little bit of a walk, like maybe a 2-minute walk away. So we stood in line for no reason, then we went to the real one, and then we saw this little guy, the blue tongue skink. This freaking dumb idiot looking piece of shit. Stupid idiot. I'm kidding, he's so cute and adorable, and I love him so much, and I hope he had a really nice dream. He's sleepy eepy baby. He's so cute. And then there's Numi, and this was such a cool thing because it was a tube. It was a pretty long tube of just a tank, so you could look up and you see all of like the fishies, and there was like a shark and a stingray, and it was really pretty. And me and Lily actually took a selfie here, and the lighting is very deceiving because the lighting looks pretty bright, right? But when me and Lily took a picture, we literally looked like the disparage emote because when we took a picture, it made us look like the picture was microwaved or something. We looked so musty. It was so ass. But yeah, thankfully I took a really cute picture of Numi, so you guys get that. And then also the backpacks. We bought a bunch of backpacks from Lotte World, and I got the white one, Numi got the beige one, and then Sho got the brown one, and then Bao I think also got the beige one. And then Bosca got this cute little hat that has the propeller on the top, where when the wind blows it starts spinning. And then we got all these cute little ears. I got sheep ears, Numi got cat ears, Sho got dog ears. Lily, I think she got I don't know what kind of ears she got. Val got a flower hat, or like a flower headband with like a caterpillar on the flower. But yeah, we all named our bear backpacks, and Numi named hers Vagine. I named mine Mike Literus. Classic. And then Sho named his what did Sho name his? I don't know. I forgot. I don't know. I think Lily named hers Eric, and then Bao left hers unnamed. Mike Oxlong, Mike Hawk, Mike Literus. Yeah. What's wrong with Mike? Are you judging Mr. Literus? Mike Lit. Mike Oxlong. Mike Oxlong. Oh yeah, Sho named his Dennis. I think he named it Dennis because Corpse likes to name things Dennis. I think that's why he did it. And then look at the little smiley, stingray. Stingrays are kind of creepy because like they look like they have faces, but I don't know if that's actually their face. Is it? Is that really their eyes, or is that just their mouth? I don't know. It's just a mouth, right? The eyes are on top. It's so creepy though. It's so creepy. You just smile, little happy guy. He's a happy, happy, happy guy. The happy, happy guy. And then we saw a bunch of sharks. I took a lot of pictures in the aquarium, but because the tanks had reflections, I can't show you a lot of the pictures, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I scrambled to find whatever had like the least reflections. But this is what you get. I don't know what kind of shark it is, but it's a really tiny shark. And then I found Nemo with the bioluminescent anemone, I think. I think that's anemone. I don't even know if that's real. That doesn't look real, but Nemo is so cute. So cute. I should ask my brother what kind of shark this is. My brother was into dinosaurs and sharks when he was younger. Okay, and oh, here's more sharks. And then they had this little filter where it creates bubbles so that the tank has oxygen. And some of the fishes and the stingrays and the sharks would fly past the bubbles, and you can see the bubbles like disconnect when they fly past. It's really cool. I should have taken a video, but it was really awesome. Probably a reef shark. Oh, what about these ones? Is this also a reef shark? You know what interesting fact about sharks is like they always have to keep moving, because like if they stop moving, they will die. They always have to keep moving. So they will never have a moment of rest. Not all sharks. Me, when I spread misinformation. Well, some sharks. Like flying on the rain. Yeah, I remember. I was like, wow, look at them flying. I forget who said it. I think it might have been Boska, and he's like, yep, flying. Wow, look at them flying. Yep, flying in the tank of water. I mean, it's kind of like they're flying. Like they don't really know life outside of water, so maybe they think they're flying the whole time. And then here's our little backpacks. It's a bigger picture, and there's Lily and Sho, but it had to cut off where Lily and Sho was, because like Sho doesn't show his body, and like Lily was on the other side of Sho. So I can't show Sho or Lily, unfortunately, but I can show you Mibao and Numi. Yeah. So here's my clitoris. And then there's unnamed, and then that's Vagine. Yeah. Cute pigtails. Yeah, it's cuter in the front because I made it specifically to hang over my shoulders rather than behind. It's cute in the front, I promise. Also, I forgot to like check if I had any strands in the back, and I didn't get that last strand, so it looks like I have back hair, and it's really like freaking me out right now. God damn, Numi's ass. It looks so good. Holy, I see why Bao loves her pants. Also, I'm pretty sure Bao did not return the pants. I'm pretty sure she still has it. She specifically brought it to Korea to give to Numi, and she didn't give it to Numi. That's wild, bro. That's wild. Hi, Silver Gray. Hello. Okay, and then on one of the days, we were all feeling chicken. So we were like, let's get some fried chicken. And Numi was like praising Korea's fried chicken. I was like, it can't be that good. Like, I've had really good fried chicken before. It's like, it can't be that good. So I was like kind of skeptical about it. She was like, oh, Korea has the best fried chicken. I was like, there's no way. There's no fucking way. And then we ate fried chicken. Bro, that shit was so good. It do be hitting. They do be having the best fried chicken. Like actually best fried chicken. And like, I'm pretty sure this was probably just like, I don't know, a random shop that we just went to. It's just, I don't even think it's like their best fried chicken. Probably. They probably have better fried chicken. But holy, yeah, fried chicken. Pretty darn good. They eat a lot of... I think it's something that's in the batter or the way that they soak their chicken. I don't know. It's something about the batter, I feel. They put crack in their batter, I feel. What flavor? I think this one was soy. I think this was soy fried chicken. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, double fried. It was double fried. Also, I'm not like a huge fan of bone-in chicken. And I know that's kind of like blasphemy. And I know people are like, oh, you pussy. You fucking pussy. But to be fair, I have nothing. I just like boneless chicken. I just love boneless, bro. I just love boneless chicken. I don't know. I'm a team boneless, man. I just feel like I get more meat that way. I also don't like that like red string that you encounter in when you have the bone in. Like the red string or like that dark like portion, it like freaks me out a little. I don't like, I'll eat it, but it freaks me out. The tendon, it's very like chewy too. Bone in is more flavor. Really? Is it though? Is it really? Oh yeah, and then when we went to eat out with let me move actually, or let me just like we went to this bar with honey churro, Lily's friend, and I was really skeptical at first because like Lily was kind of making it seem like honey churro was just a fan. Because she was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna meet with my fan. I'm gonna meet with a fan. But she's also a streamer too. I was like, do we really want to meet with a fan? I'm kind of skeptical. But it turns out, Honey Churro has been like a day one Lily fan for a very long time. And like would used to clip Lily all the time. And then she eventually became a VTuber and they became really good friends over time. But she was like, she was not saying those things. She was like leaving out important details. And I was like, but then we met up with her and she was like really pretty, like K-pop idol pretty. She was very, like Numi will tell you guys, I was so shy, like I couldn't talk properly. Like we were in Lily's hotel, and Lily's hotel was a freaking apartment, condo, suite, like deluxe VIP, billionaire type vibe apartment hotel room. And we were there meeting up with Honey Churro, and she came in the room. I was like, and I looked at Numi and I was like, she's so fucking pretty. She's so fucking pretty. What the fuck? What the fuck? And me and Numi were freaking out because this person was just really fucking gorgeous and pretty, and I couldn't say anything. And I was just like looking at her. And I was looking at Numi. And I was just speechless. And Numi was like, "Why are you so shy? Why are you so shy? Why can't you say it?" I was like, "Shut the fuck up, Numi. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up." But she was so pretty. I was like, "Oh my god." Gauge moment. I know she was like K-pop idol pretty. She was so pretty. And then she brought her cousin too. He was really cool, and it turns out he's a very important person. He's a very important person. I casually met that dude. It was wild. I won't say much more. But they took us to eat dinner, and then they took us out to this place where you can get drinks and just chill and have a private room. And so we had this like salad, like a, I don't know, strawberry caprese or whatever. And so we as soon as that dropped on our table, as soon as the waiter gave it to us, like we devoured that within the 2 seconds that it landed on the table. And we immediately called the waiter back with the bell on our table. And the waiter comes back, looks at the plate, looks at us, And we order more, and they're like, they're just speechless, and they're like, nah. We ate that shit, and then all that was left was just this. It was just the greens. All that was left was the greens. We ate the cheese and the strawberries. And then we ordered some churros with whipped cream and chocolate. It was really tasty. We also ate that in 2 seconds. It was really good. Better than Taco Bell churros. And then, during the time where we were at Lotte World, before we went in, we went to the mall. And Lotte World was having a Pokemon exclusive event in Korea. And Krispy Kreme over there also was participating. So they made a bunch of like Pokemon donuts, and we were all like kind of doing our own thing. I was shopping by myself, and I was like, oh, I might as well get a Krispy Kreme donut. So I went, and they had like they had a Pikachu, they had Jigglypuff, they had Ditto, they had I think they had Joltix. It was like that bug Pokemon. There was a Psyduck one, Charizard, yeah. But I got the Ditto one because I like Ditto. I loved it. Ditto. I don't think they had Vulpix though, unfortunately. They had an outside Pokemon event, but you had to like reserve spots for it, which was kind of sucky. But Lily really wanted to go to that Pokemon event, and I'm really sad we didn't get to do it with her. Unfortunately, Lily's time in Korea was much shorter than the time that we had. I think they left 3 days early, which was kind of sucky because they're cats. The cats. They need to take care of the cats. Is it weird that I couldn't eat any of those? What, the Krispy Kreme donuts? It was really good. It was so tasty. Also, I took a picture of Bao. She looks so cute. She looks so tiny. She just looks like a little tiny old lady enjoying the sunset. I think this was at the Han River. Apparently, this river is infamous for something I will not mention. But it was very pretty other than that. But yeah, we took a lot of pictures here. And there was actually a small little ship on the side that we got to enter, which had a couple of cafes, and there was like a Starbucks and like a gift shop and a convenience store. I just got like ice cream from the convenience store and then sat and watched the sunset. I thought that was really cute. Yeah. That was not me, by the way. That was my roommate that added that. He was so proud of it too. It kind of matches like with the background too. Roll the credits. Roll the credits. Feel strong, man. Height is the same. Gave the Peepo address. Peepo. Life IRL. Oh yeah, and then this is the little ship thing that you walk on the bridge to go on. The bridge was very wobbly and it made me a little sick. It did not feel good to walk on because it was super wobbly and felt bouncy, which I did not like. And there was like a carpet on it that was very squishy. It's like if you ever done gymnastics and the mats are like those like bouncy grounds, it was kind of like that but much more squishier. And then there'd be people that like would ride their bikes, or they would do little runs, or they would have picnics, and it was very cute. And just people will have, you know, cute alone time at this park, and it was just really nice to see how lively it was at the park. But yeah, we went in the ship, and then I got like a little snacky little ice cream snacky inside. It was like a grape ice snack. It was really tasty. And then one of the days we were walking through Gangnam, which it was very pretty at night. I wish I could show you more pictures, but I just never thought of taking more pictures apparently. But we walked through Gangnam, and it was just very nice out, very lively, and everyone's shopping. So many Olive Youngs. Like, they have Olive Youngs as if it's a McDonald's there. There's every corner you'll see an Olive Young. So every day we went to Olive Young. Very pretty. And then one of the days we went to the palace. I don't know what palace it's called. And we all wore hanbok, which is the traditional Korean attire. It's like, you know how Japan has kimono and Vietnam has like the ao dai. They have the hanbok, which is like a puffy dress, which I did not look good in a hanbok. Like, I wanted to die because as soon as I put it on, I looked so bad. I looked like I did not look like I belonged. It was so bad. It was so ugly. And like, I wanted to take it off, but I was like, it's for the experience. It's for the experience. And we're going to the palace. So if we wear a hanbok, we get in for free. Can we see it censored? Of course. No, I don't want to show. It looks really bad. It looked so bad. Oh my god, wait. I wanna share a video. I'm not gonna show you the video because it has people's face in it. But I thought this was really funny. Okay, I found it. So there was after this walkway, there was a little brown carpet, and I was like, I was playing around, like being, oh my god, this is our red carpet. This is our red carpet, Numi. The king is waiting for us. And it was like really raggedy and ugly brown carpet. And this is what Numi had to say.
Oh my god, Numi, how do you feel about this red carpet?
We fucking poor, wow.
Yeah, we're going to the palace. They're expecting us.
She was like, where's our carriage? Where's our carriage? Where's our carriage? We're fucking poor, what? I fucking hate her so much. And then this was the outside. Honestly, one of the things about Korea, maybe this is just because it was in Seoul. Maybe I wasn't in the countryside to see like the cool traditional architecture and like shrines or like palaces in the countryside. Maybe they're a lot nicer, but in here it was not that pretty. Maybe I'm just missing something, but it was not that pretty. And it was very dusty to the point where my asthma, I had almost an asthma attack for the first time in years. It was very bad. It was very dusty. You can't see in the picture, but I kept coughing, and every time I took a breath, I felt like I needed to like wheeze. I felt really heavy chested. It was so bad here. Yeah, but I didn't think that the palace was pretty in its own way, but it was like, you know, when I guess like I was expecting something else, because like in Japan, for example, like their temples or like their palaces are very like well kept and green and like super aesthetically pleasing to look at. But like here it was just all like barren dirt with like dust in the air everywhere. So there was that. And then yeah, I guess I was just expecting more color. I was expecting more like greenery and like flowers, and I don't know. And then there was like this cool little wishing tree. If you can like take a look right here. that you can write a note on and then hang it on the tree or like the rope. And everyone wrote their little note. And it was so cute because everyone wrote something about like having like their friends having a really good life and like living happily and just having a really long, healthy, happy life. And so we all put our little notes on there, and then Lily was still writing hers because she was writing a longer note than everyone else. Lily, me, and Bosca was still there while the gang walked off without telling us. So we thought they left us. And Lily starts tearing up, bro. She starts to, because she's writing this really heartfelt message like, I wish my friends have a happy life and I hope that they get everything they want. Like, I just like want the best for them. She looks behind. She looks like the freaking hamster. She looked like that hamster meme, like, oh. And everyone's gone. And she starts tearing up. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Everyone's gone. But turns out they were worried because Bosca couldn't wear the traditional attire because they didn't have his size. So because he couldn't wear the traditional attire, he would have to get a ticket in the front here. So they went off to get his ticket because they were worried that the line would be long, which it was, but we didn't know that. So me, Lily, and Bosca were by ourselves, and like, and Lily was like, oh, you can go in the palace if you want, like we'll get our ticket here, you can find the others. I was like, are you sure? Like I can stay with you guys, so she was like, no, it's fine, like we'll catch up later, like I'll just get the ticket. I should have stayed with them in retrospect, but I went inside. As soon as I go inside, I bump into the king on accident while they're getting ready to do their little performance, because I was on my phone, like, you know, trying to message them, like, where are you guys? Like, I'm like, Lily is looking for you guys. I'm trying to look for them. And so like, while I'm on my phone, I walk into the king. I get scolded by the person escorting the king and like the knights and the ladies and shit, because I bumped into him. And obviously this is just like some random person cosplaying as a king, like because they do performances at the palace. So it's not actually the king, but I bump into him and I get scolded because they're like preparing for everything. I'm like, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm just a stupid foreigner. I am Baka Gaijin. Yeah, they were +1 roleplay. Yep, attacked the king. I almost got executed, guys. I almost got executed. Okay, and then this was inside. Oh god. The quality is so bad. And then there's another gate that you have to enter. Oh yeah, here's the king. I have a video. And then after I took this video, just after I finished, I have a picture of him holding a child, but like I don't know where the child came from because I just ended the video and I was looking at it, and then I look back at him and he's holding someone's random ass kid, taking a picture with them, and I'm like, what? But I don't want to show someone's kid, so I'm not gonna show that.
Make way for the king. Make way for the king. King Sejong the Great. King Sejong the Great.
King Sejong the Great.
사랑합니다. 전하 사랑합니다.
사랑합니다. 안녕하세요. Yay, king stuff. And yeah, classic chairs. Classic chairs. Looked right at you and he was like, that's the one. I know, the way he looked at me. The way he looked at me because he knew I was the one that bumped into him. Your Majesty.
Make way for the king. King Sejong the Great. King Sejong the Great is here.
전하 사랑합니다.
The way the last guy looks like he enjoys his job. This guy. Yeah, me too, man. Oh shit. Me too, man. Okay, and then here's closer, and inside, I don't know what you call this. What do you call this structure, by the way? What do you call this structure? I don't know what's in here either, but this looks cool. Pagoda? Oh, pagoda. It's pretty cool. It's really pretty. Yeah, I don't know, like when you go to Japan, right? Like maybe I just have appreciation for like Japanese structures. But like this just wasn't giving. It just wasn't giving, you know. Like the ground, the tiles are giving bathroom tiles. And then here's another thing. We couldn't go over here, unfortunately. Which it looked really cool, but we did get some pictures in. Oh yeah, and then we didn't get to view the whole palace because everyone was kind of like tired and like kind of heat exhausted because it was very, very hot that day. And on top of us wearing hanbok, which is like it's, I wouldn't say thick material, but it's layered material, and it's like not a lot of room for air to flow through the fabric. So on top of it being really hot, the hanbok made it even more hotter. So we were just like kind of done. Lily did stay and take more pictures, and she did get to explore more of the palace, but I would say we saw only about 20%, and then we were just like kind of over it. And then me and Sho actually had to go shopping because we were out of clothes already, because we expected to find clothes during our time in Korea, but like in Korea, a lot of the clothes seem super cheap and fast fashion. So like one wash will like destroy the fabric, and like a lot of the clothes is super business casual, which is kind of not my style. So I had a hard time finding clothes for myself, and a lot of the clothes too were pastel colors, which is definitely not my color. Like I'm warm tones, deep autumn, bright spring, definitely not pastel. But all of her clothes is pastel and like business casual. I'm like, bro, fuck me, I have nothing. And then I think the same night we ended up going to this tower. I don't know what the tower is called, but it is also a very, very tall tower. Does anyone know? Does anyone know this tower name? I don't remember. Namsan Tower. And this was the night where Bao exploded every toilet that she visited because something she ate. Something she ate. I don't know. I don't know. She said maybe it was like the beef tartare is making her ass queef tartare, bro. But every bathroom she visited, it was a war. It was a war for sure. And also, Numi was like, when we were on our way here, right? We could have taken a bus to the place that puts us in a gondola to the tower. But apparently we missed the bus or the car that would take us to that point. And Numi did not tell us. She did not tell us. So we've been walking for like 20 minutes and we're like, Numi, where's the bus? And so we're walking up this like nearly 90 degree hill. And we're like, surely the bus is gonna be here, right? Surely the bus will be here. No, she was like, oh, we already missed the point of like taking the bus, so we're just gonna walk there. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? And we're all wearing our cunty outfit because we're going to Itaewon right after. We're all wearing our cunty skimpy outfits. I'm wearing my like bodycon skin tight short dress. Bao's in her skin tight bodycon short dress. Numi's in her freaking skirt that shows her whole pussy. Literally, just before we left our hotel room, I was putting on my shoes and she bends over and she's like, "Can you see my pussy?" And then she bends over and I see her pussy. But we were walking up this nearly 90-degree angled hill for like 30 minutes until we actually reached the destination. And me and Bao were like, "Oh, Shibar. Oh, Shibar, Shibar, Shibar." And we actually get there. There's more stairs. There's more stairs, guys. There's more stairs. And we're not even at the tower. We have to take a gondola to the tower. We're like, "Numi, you shouldn't have. How'd you know we love stairs? Numi, oh my god." So we waited probably an hour and a half to get on the gondola because there was a very long line to get on that gondola. And we were very tired at that point. So we got on the gondola, we made it to the tower. And then, you know what? We were treated with more stairs. We weren't even at the top of the tower yet. There was more stairs, guys. I was going to die. I was going to die. And this was the moment we got close to the tower. And then the tower was closing in like 30 minutes, but Bao was fighting for her life in the bathroom. So I was waiting for Bao to finish her little war. So Sho and the gang was waiting for us to enter the tower, and we got like VIP passes so that we could enter quickly without the line, because if we waited in the line we wouldn't make it to the tower. So we actually got in at like the last 20 minutes of it being open. And this was one of the views. It was so not worth it. I'm kidding, it was worth. It was really nice. It was really pretty. And then you could see, I think that's the Han River with all of the little bridges. And then this was like the road that we had to walk down to because we didn't take the gondola or a car. So we ended up walking down more stairs. I was gonna cry. Also, the windows were really freaking dirty. Like, there was no one cleaning those windows. Like, there would be like children digging their nose and like wiping it on the window. I was like, And then there was this cute little fence thing, like in, I think Paris does this, where people put locks on the fence and put their relationship, like, I don't know, their initials. It's so romantic, and probably like 60% of these people are not even in the same relationship anymore. So romantic. Love locks. Love them. You know what we should have done? We should have did a friendship lock. We should have done a friendship lock with all of our initials on it. That would have been cute. This was the stairs to go down, guys. Oh, I love it here. I love it. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. You know why we took the stairs? You know why we took the stairs? Because the line to take the gondola down was fucking too long. So we were like, Numi was like, the stairs will take us to the taxis, or like the place where we can get a ride and just like go down. We were wrong. The stairs were not where we get the taxis. We literally climbed down from up here all the way to down there with just these stairs. We climbed down the mountain with these, and each turning point was like a bench with a couple eating each other out. Like, they were throwing each other's tongue down each other's throat. Each twist and turn, there was a bench with a couple on it, just going at it. Which in Korea, they're not shy about sucking each other off in public for some reason. And then we went to Itaewon to have everyone look at our whore fits. And then we met up with one of Numi's friends, Hannah. I think that's her name. Yeah, we met up with Numi's friend. And then we ate more fried chicken. It was really good fried chicken, and we like pre-gamed a little. We drank a little bit of alcohol. I took one tequila shot and it was over for me. So that was that. I was already fucked up by the time we were done. And then we were getting ready to pay, and then Bao went out by herself. Bad idea. And they were paying for the food, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go check on Bao. I'm gonna make sure she's okay because she's walking a little too far for my comfort. So I go check on Bao, and there's this guy eyeing her out, like walking around her, walking close to her, ready to say something, then walk away. Then he does it again, walks closer, then walks away, then walks closer. And then I walk up to Bao to make sure she doesn't get kidnapped, because I thought that's what he was doing. I thought he was gonna kidnap her. But then he walks up to me and Bao, and he was like, oh, you're so pretty. You want free drink? And then Numi comes up, free drink? Free drink? Bro, it was that easy, bro. It was that easy to get her. All it took was a free drink for Numi to be like, let's go, girls. Let's go. And so we're just following this random dude that I thought was gonna kidnap Bao to his bar, which it was kind of fancy. It was kind of a fancy bar, and their drink was actually really good. He gave us a free grapefruit cocktail, 3 of them, because we were pretty. Because we were pretty, he gave us 3 free cocktails. And then hold on, I'll get to that one later. This was the cocktails. It was still really weird. Thankfully, it wasn't drugged. 0 survival instincts on Numi's account, but it's fine. It was good. It was good drinks. We were fucked up. A little oopsie. And then the gang, it was me, Numi, and Bao that was in here, and the gang was looking for us. Like Sho, Hannah, Bosca, Lily. They were like, where the fuck are you guys? Where the fuck are you? And they thought that we got kidnapped, but we were just like a bar down, and I like went to the balcony and I was like waving at them. And so they ran up and they were like really upset at us because they thought we got kidnapped. So the whole night we had to hold each other's hands. And then this was the bar that Numi almost got kidnapped at. There was a bouncer that, like, in Korea, at their bars, I'm pretty sure at like any bar in general, in wherever you are, they want pretty girls to be inside their bar because it attracts guys. But in Korea, I've experienced more aggression with it, I guess. So because Numi is like half white, half Asian, like they love halfies, like the look of like foreigners, like the look of halfies. So Numi got a lot of like guys, you know, trying to rizz her up, and they unironically do the thing with the index finger and the thumb. You know how you make a V with your index finger and your thumb, and you like put it to your chin, and then they like smack their lips and like lick their lips. They unironically do that, and they will walk around you without saying a word. They will walk around you and do that and be like, and like smile at you, and they just do that. And then one of the bouncers at these clubs full on grabs Numi by the arm, starts dragging her inside, and we're like, what the fuck's going on? And Bao goes in between, rips his arm off Numi's arm. He's like, ma'am, I want my, and she's like fucking talking, like swearing in Vietnamese, trying to get him off of her, and she's like, my pokey bear, stay away from my pokey bear. And so she's like guarding us and like barking at these like random Korean guys that's trying to get me and Numi into these bars. And thank God we had Bao on our side, because if it weren't for Bao, we would probably be abducted. So thank God for Bao. And then on the first night that we went to Itaewon, we went to Itaewon specifically because apparently there's a gay scene, and so we wanted to get Numi some pussy and show some dick, so that's why we went. And then these are the guys that walked up to me when we were going to the gay district. we were waiting at the stoplight to walk across the street, and these guys, I thought they were straight at first because like it was just my peripherals, and we were like waiting at the street, and then like I saw these guys walking up to me in my peripherals, so I was like, oh my god, these guys are gonna try to hit on me again. And so they walk up to me, and a lot, like one by one, they're like 예쁘다 예쁘다 예쁘 예뻐요, and I'm like 아니요 아니요, and I realized that they were gay guys. They were just, you know, one of the girly pops. And they were just telling me that I was pretty in Korean. And I was talking to them, and they spoke really good English. Like, I mean, obviously they would have their accent and like it's like broken English, but I can understand them well. And then they saw show. They take one look at show, and they're like, "Do you want to go gay bar?" And me and Numi and Bao were like, "Fuck yeah, that's where we're trying to go to." And so there's like this group of gay guys leading us to their gay bar. And so we walk up, and we're waiting in line. And the bouncer comes out. He straight up tells us, "Too much women." He does the X sign with his arms and his fingers. Too much women. Bro, we got rejected because too much pussy. Too much pussy. But the guy in the middle, he was like, sorry. Maybe next time. And he looks at Show, and he's like, "Do you have big dick?" Me and Numi was like screaming. We were like, do you have big dick? And Sho was so flabbergasted and stun locked. I don't even know if he said anything. I forget. I think he did tell us after. He was like, "Do you want to find out?" He wanted to say that, but he chickened out, obviously. I mean, he got no game, but he could have had some. It could have been the one, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, we didn't get to go in the gay bar, unfortunately, and it was already getting late, so we didn't really get to experience the nightlife too much. Apparently there was a lot of guys trying to hit on Numi and Bao and me that I just like never noticed, but like people will just like full on stare at you and like give you like the up down look, or like that Riz face with the index finger and the thumb making the V shape on their chin, which is kind of gross. I kind of hate it, and it's really nasty. But yeah, we didn't get to go to the gay bar, so we were pretty sad about that. It was like 4 a.m, so we were like, yeah, we're just gonna come to Itaewon another day. What else? And then surprisingly, there was, you know how I said there was like not a lot of cute Korean guys in Korea, or not a lot of cute guys in Korea. In Itaewon, there was some cute guys. Oh yeah, and then at the bar that we got abducted at, they had this flick thing, like where you could practice flicking. I don't know what you would practice flicking, maybe flicking your bean or something, I don't know. And Sho was so drunk because he had 3 shots of tequila, because we did this drinking game, and he kept losing, so we had to take 3 shots of tequila, and he could not stand properly. So every time he tried to flick, he kept missing. And then I tried it, and I could not reach a certain point. Like I always got 200, but like everyone else was getting 700, 800. I guess I'm too soy. I guess I don't have good flicking. But it was really fun. We stayed there for a good maybe 30 minutes. No flicking power. Yeah, a little soy energy. Oh yeah, and then in Lotte World, in one of the attractions, we went on this ride that we were expecting to be like a cool ride. It was literally like, it's a small world after all. You know that world, or that freaking ride, and I don't know if it's Disney or if it's like it's Universal. It was almost like that, but creepier. It was like a fever dream. I had nightmares. There was so much of these like It was so gross. It was so gross. I hated looking at it. And then this was the second time we went to Lotte World, which was rainy, which kind of sucked because we didn't get to ride the rides that we wanted to go on because if it was wet, then they can't operate it because it's too dangerous. So we had to take all of the like smaller rides or the rides indoors, or there'd be some attractions where it's like we didn't think that it was just a simulation. There was some attractions that would simulate being on another ride, but like indoors with a big screen, so that it makes you feel like you're on the ride. So it was very scummy and scammy, and it did not. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was like 4D rides. And then hold on, let me drink some water. I'm parched, man. I'm parched. Hi, Hina. Hello, baby. Oh god, it went down the wrong pipe. 씨발. Oh. Oh. Yeah, glad. Yeah. Last stream. No longer parched. No longer parched. Not the Glad. Okay. Wait, Glad Gauge? Glad Gauge. What is that? Yeah. Glad Gauge. Yeah. This was the last day of Lily's this is when Lily had to go on her airplane, so we decided to do something very like chill, very like scenery, just walking, vibing, quality time, because that's something that she just always wanted to do rather than like always be in a rush to like do something just to do it. She wanted to spend quality time with us, so we I told Bao, and Bao found us a little garden that we could walk through. It was really nice, even though it was cloudy. Thankfully it didn't rain. Unrelated, but loving your Baldur's Gate 3 vlogs. Oh, thank you so much. I love Baldur's Gate. But yeah, we went to this garden and it was really, really cool. We got to see butterflies. We got to see deer. We got to see a lot of cool like forest and flowers and stuff and lakes. It was really nice. So this was the beginning of it, and there's like a little bear that you can take picture of in the front. So I've never seen these types of flowers before. I don't know what you call them, but they were very pretty. Did you know that Korea has a very phallic park you can visit? Dude, I wish we went. I wonder if I could show that on stream though. Maybe if it's art, right? And then they have this like little insect haven where insects can just make a home in like the little bundles of sticks. Where it's like, I don't know, like just random bugs and spiders. It's really cute. It's just like a place where they take care of like the forests and flowers and foliage, and they have like bee homes. And this also attracts bees to come and pollinate, so it's really nice. But since it was cold, there wasn't a lot of like bugs flying around because they were just, it was too cold for them to like move. And then here was the enclosed environment for the butterfly sanctuary. Unfortunately, it was still kind of cold for them, so a lot of them would either like die off on the side of the enclosure, or they're just like hanging from the ceiling or wall, or if some of them are just lying on the flowers and like eating on the flowers. So we did get to see a lot of butterflies, but I feel like it would have been better if it was warmer, then we could have saw them flying around. But because it was cold, they didn't feel too active, which was kind of sucky. But we saw a lot, so oh wait, where's the butterflies? Hold on. Okay, I see it. Okay. Let me go to the butterflies actually. So here is one of them. I love how my camera actually captured it so well and detailed that you can actually see the fuzz on them. I thought that was really cool. And here's one. Like, look at that fuzz. Look how fluffy that is. I met my people. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I really liked these two. These were probably my favorite types. Apparently they had more than just the ones that I'm showing you guys. Like more like different types of butterflies, but I think because it was so cold that like I couldn't see them. They're either dead or like somewhere in the foliage. Look at this picture though. Look at this picture. That is so pretty. Look how fuzzy it is. Even the wings are somewhat fuzzy. And you can see it's proboscis. Is that his proboscis? Oh no, it's right there. That's his proboscis. And look at this one. This one's hyper detailed. Sometimes you'll miss these ones because they look like just regular leaves. Yeah, and then let me go back to the and then this was another enclosure, which it took me forever to take a picture of this enclosure because there was these foreigners that was like standing in the walkway for like 5 minutes, and me and Sho were looking at each other like, hurry the fuck up, bro. Like, what are you standing there for? So yeah, I just wanted to take pictures of these cactuses. And then here there was I guess you would call this like an arboretum. Is that what you call it? These things? There was an upstairs to it, and it was very pretty. And there was like a little cubicle that you could take pictures in with a little chair. It was really adorable. And then here's a little picture of me in my outfit. I thought my outfit was so cute that day. It was so freaking good. A little oversized collared tee. Or I don't even know. Collared tee. Is that a collared tee? I don't know. And then these are actually pajamas, but I wear them just like regular pants. And then Sho took this picture for me. Sho was really good at taking pictures. He kept taking like the best pictures of me. This picture is so Yuzu core. It's so unreal. Pog. Pog. Oh yeah, and then we saw these butterflies. And then we saw Master Oogway. And then I walked away and then turned back, and then there was like a red light on him, and I don't know where that came from. Turtle. Turtle. It's Vettel. And then here's the bunnies. There was a little bunny enclosure in the park, which was I didn't expect so much to see at this park, and it's all free. Like, you can walk through this park all for free.
Oh.
And then on the right, you could see that little rat.
Look. The rat.
Me and Numi are so stupid because we actually thought the rat was part of the enclosure. We're like, oh, the rat and bunny live in harmony. Like, that's so cute. Like, domesticated rats. And then Bao and the rest of it, like Bao, Show, and like Lily Boska, they were like, I'm pretty sure they just have a rat problem. But like the whole time, me and Numi was like, oh my god, that's so cute. Like, they live in harmony, they live coexistently, and it's just so adorable. Like, rats, so adorable. Bro, it was just rats infesting the bunny's home. Wait, that's not supposed to be there. And it wasn't just that rat. There was like 3 other rats. And then there's a really cool lake that we saw. And then to the right, or to the left, you can't see it, but there was a waterfall. I had a picture, but it showed all of us, and I can't show Shoto. Can't show him. But I can't show you guys the waterfall. And look at the little people sit. People sit. And then here's a little walkway. It was very, very aesthetically pleasing.
The rats are just vibing. You summoned them after last.
It's very cool. And then there was this place called... There was a sign just to the left of this. It was a sign that said the Hill of Wind. I was like, what does that even mean? Like, you're so dramatic. Bro, I walked through this thing and it was like a wind tunnel. I felt my nipples become diamond cutters. This was like the coldest spot in the park because it was so windy. I was like, why is it so dramatically named? Like, why is this the only like named feature in the park? Like, Hill of Wind. Like, just, it's so weird. We walked through it. Bro, I was like, I was gonna turn into a frozen block of ice. Me when the name is accurate, and it just looks like a regular incline of a hill. It just looks so normal. Maybe it's the trees that create a wind tunnel. I don't know. And then there was this really cool bridge that led to a water, like a dam. I don't know. We didn't go that way. I wish we did, but we were pressed on time because we wanted to see everything for Lily. So after this, we wanted to go to, there was a ginkgo tree forest, which was really cool because it was a, not secluded, but like a dedicated ginkgo tree forest. And then we saw the deers on the way. Glad. Yeah. Not glad though, because the deer were like in captivity. They were in a cage and it was like really stinky and not well kept. In their own habitat too. But they were pretty, they were cute. They were cute deer. And I don't know who I took a picture of, but they would not move, so I was like, fuck it. Fuck it, I'll just take a picture. Because this was really cool. I took a picture of a random couple taking pictures. Just some random person. And this was the ginkgo tree forest, by the way. I didn't know ginkgo trees were so tall. I thought they were a lot shorter, but they're very tall trees. Treege. And then you could get a little close-up of the ginkgo. It wasn't the season for them to turn yellow. I think ginkgos turn yellow in the summer. I'm not sure. But I was pretty sad about that because the whole time that was like my most excited. I was really excited to see the ginkgo. ever since I saw the map that it had it on there. Because ginkgo is part of like my lore and my main like one of my main themes, just because it's like a symbol of longevity and like just strength and endurance. So I like really like ginkgo. Here's another picture. Can you tell that it's a ginkgo tree by the way that it is? Yeah, like these little fan-shaped leaves. That's what the ginkgo is. That's like its main feature. The fan-shaped leaves. Really cool. Apparently, though, they make a really stinky smell in a certain season because the nuts that fall off the tree ruminate in the forest, and it smells kind of sour. And then this really cool pond feature that probably will give you sepsis or like leptospirosis or some kind of like brain-eating parasite if you fell in it. But it was really cool. But you know what would make it a lot cooler? A bridge. A bridge. And a bridge there was to the left. There was a really cool bridge on the left side that we got to cross. Yep, bridge. It'll give you gangrene. It'll give you everything. Honestly. I was kind of sad though because I didn't get to see any of the corn dogs. You know the corn dogs at the swamps? What are they called? Cattails? I wanted to like grab one and then break it. And then we saw Navia, the library cat. There was just a random library in this park. And the cat is the library cat. But it likes to sit outside and sit on this little wall and watch birds and bugs. And it's so polite, and it let everyone pet it. It was so cute and adorable. And it had the shortest tail ever. I'd never seen a cat with such a short tail, but it was a short tail cat. Really cute. Look, I get to pet the to the cat. Petting cat. And then we were on the mission to see the tulip garden. Bao really wanted to see the tulips. The whole time. And we kept steering off course just to try to see the tulips. And we got there and she's like, here we are. And we're like, me and Numi are like, so, about them tulips, Bao. Bro, we take one look at the patch of tulips and she's like, there's still a little bit color left in them. We're not that late. Yeah, that was a huge disappointment, unfortunately. Us looking at the tulips. Yeah, really nice. Really pretty flowers. Us after walking like hundreds of feet just to get to this tulip garden. And then we had this, you know, there's actually a meme on TikTok that's going around where this girl is dressed in a pilgrim outfit and she asks this girl that's dressed in a witch outfit to film her. So the pilgrim gives the witch the phone to record the pilgrim, and the pilgrim locks her knee, locks her knee, and she shouts, witch! And so in Korean, we asked Honey Churro what witch is in Korean. And the whole trip in Korea, we were like, Manyo! So we kept saying Manyo. And like a bunch of people kept looking at us every time we said it. And we manifested it because we found a witch house at this freaking park. Just a witch house sitting around in the middle of nowhere in this park. And inside it, there's like bones and like a cauldron. Manyo! Gongwei! Witch! And then we found Show's cream for only 3,000 won. That's like less than $3, by the way. you can get Show's cream for less than $3. And it was pretty good. It was pretty tasty cream. It was like custardy. It was like custard. Like if you ever had taiyaki with custard in it or a donut with custard, it just tasted that but in ice cream form. I would give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 Show cream. It's funny because like when Show went to get the ice cream it was in a pajama store too. And the lady, we kind of just assume people don't speak English, but like in reality, everyone in Korea knows English like to a pretty good extent, but they don't want you to know that. A lot of people are just too shy to speak English, but most people in Korea understand English to a scary degree. But when Show was getting his cream ice cream at the pajama shop, we were making like jokes, like jokes, yep, come, yeah, all of that kind of jokes. We come out, Show starts yelling at us, and he's like, "She speaks English, you dumb fucks," and we're like, oh. Well, we didn't know that because like we went in after he went in, so like we didn't hear her speak English. But like he was like, "She fucking speaks fluent English, you dumb idiots." We're like, ooh, at least we won't be here again. At least this is our first and last time being here. My bad. He wasn't mad, but he was like, y'all are so stupid. Hello, hi Meliora, welcome. Hi Raiders, welcome. Welcome to my debut stream. Yep, come. And then we went to Lotte World End Tower, and we ate at the top the $1,000 meal. It was really good, really tasty. Look at that. Look. That's the sunset. This is without the sunset. Oh wait, no wait. This is after the sunset, but this is the sunset. It was really good. It was really good, Commander. It was so good. And then this was one of our last meals. I think this was the day before the last day, and then we were fighting for our lives because the kimchi has a very high water content. So when it was getting grilled, it was like water was splashing everywhere and the oil was splashing everywhere. So me, Bao, and Shou were like screaming each time it like made a crackling or popping noise because it would like bounce on us and burn us. Bao burned her lip, and her lip was red because it burned over there. And so me and Shou was like hanging on the side, and Bao was hanging on the side, like holding up our aprons, like, please. And like everyone kept staring at us every time we yelled because like it hurt, man. It fucking hurt. And like normally I like my meat kind of like well done or like crispy, or like I like to cook my meat a little longer, and like I don't like it being like rare or medium rare. I like it cooked. So I put my meat back on, but like the ajima, the ladies that would like cook for us, they didn't like that I kept putting back my meat on the grill. So she's like, "아이고, 정말, 아이고." She kept like scolding me. She's like, "Really now? Really? What? Like, why are you doing this? Like, come on." And so she kept getting mad at me, but I was like, I can't help it. I like my meat like that. She's like, "아이고, 정말." I was like, bro, please just let me cook my meat. But like here in America, when I go to KBBQ, I cook my, like, they let us cook our own. But in Korea, they cook for you. So yeah, but the braised kimchi was really good. The braised kimchi was so tasty. And then on the side over here, it was like an almond, it's like an almond pudding or almond tofu. I don't even know. Chestnut? I don't freaking know. It was really tasty. Oh yeah. And then my roommate added Sag pork. And then a sag cow, sag beef. This was a place that Honey Churro took us to that had really, really, really good beef. I've never tasted beef like this before. It was like, it was as if they were killing the cows fresh. It was freshly killed cows. It was like so good. And I'm not a red meat eater. Like I don't eat a lot of red meat. I don't like red meat. But this was tasty, bro. It was so good. I don't even know what you call this. Like, what do you call this? And then they use like fat instead of oil to cook the meat. It was amazing. It was so good. It's like Korean Wagyu pretty much. Yeah, Hanwoo. Looks like Wagyu or Kobe. Hanwoo. Marbled. Yeah, I don't know. It was really tasty. But Honey Churro did such a good job at picking out restaurants for us. So I was really happy with the place that we got. And then we went to... This is a place that we got as a little private room to just drink and chill, and where we got that strawberry salad with the cheese or the caprese or whatever. It was really dark, but it was really relaxing, and you can see the little bell that we used to call the waiter. It was really fun. We just had a good time. We just talked. Yeah, we entered the back rooms. We had to like go down a flight of stairs into like this basement, and it was really sketchy at first, but we entered it and it was very pretty and like well put together. And apparently this place is where a lot of idols and like industry K-pop businessmen will meet up and like have like a drink after work, which is kind of cool. I don't even know how much the bill was, but I'm pretty sure it was probably expensive. And then after the park, we ate at this place. It was Katsu Sando. It was really tasty, and I don't know, but the best katsu sandwich that I've ever had in my life. The guy was from New York, so he spoke English. He saw we walked in, saw that we were foreigners, and he was like, is English better for you guys? Like straight off the bat. And we're like, please. 감사합니다. Please. So yeah, it was like pretty darn good. The fries was probably like my favorite though. I love fries. I love good fries. Oh yeah, and then he was like, this guy was so humble too, because he was really, I felt like he had low confidence, because this is his business. The guy that sat us, he owned the place, and he came from New York because I guess maybe it was too expensive in New York, so he came back to Korea to start his own business, and he made a katsu sando place. But in certain seasons, it's very slow for him, so he was like very shocked that people came into his restaurant or his shop. He was like, how'd you guys find this place? Like what brought you to my shop? And we were like, we just found it on Google. And he was like, oh damn, okay, well. And then he catered to us. He brought us to like a room that was kind of private. Like he was really nice. He conversed with us. He talked about like his experience in New York, how like when he was younger, his mom and dad sent him to the US to learn English and go to school there. He was just a really nice dude. And he talked about like how he just like struggled with money for a bit, and like he came to Korea to make this place, and this is like now his living. And then he asked us to like review his shop, which we did, and so hopefully that helps a bit. But yeah, apparently he doesn't get a lot of customers, which is crazy. It's called Katsu Sando. Oh yeah, and then this was at the expensive N Tower dinner, the $1,000 one. This was really good. I think this was ahi on avocado, and I don't know what else was on it, but it was really tasty. It was like a 8-course meal. It was really tasty. This one was kind of mid. It was like a pasta a handmade pasta, and I don't know what kind of sauce this is. Is this bolognese? I don't know. And then it had like parmesan on top. It was very bland, but it was good. Like, it was bland but good. I don't know. Not my favorite dish of that. But this was really good, but I couldn't finish it because I'm just not a red meat eater. So when I eat a lot of red meats, I eventually like just feel really ill or just feel like really nasty, and I just can't finish my food. So I had to give it to like Show. So Show finished my food, but I couldn't. I ate like maybe, I don't know, 4 bites, like a quarter of it, and I couldn't finish it because like I felt really ill afterwards. I don't know why. So Show ate it for me, but the rest was good. There was a lot more dishes. I just forgot to take a picture of them. And then this was a dessert. It was a pistachio cream, I don't know, parfait thingy. I don't know what you would call that. It was like a fruit cup pistachio cake thing. Fruit cake. Oh, fruit cake. It's a fruit cake. It was really tasty. Also, I don't know what this is, but it was kind of like a grape. And it was really juicy. Oh, yeah. I don't know if anyone told you this on either Numi or Shows or Bao's stream, but one night we went next to our hotel to eat ramyun. And so there's like this ongoing joke in my group, in our group, where there was like a headline for Charlie Puth where it's like, Charlie tells his Uber drivers this when he's hungry, and it's just, I hungies. So the whole trip we kept saying, that's so Puth core. Like, I'm feeling so Puth right now. I hungies. We kept saying that. And so like sometimes like Numi would be like, you know why the kids are here? And I'm like, why, Numi? And she's like, because I hungies. And then I would burst out laughing to the point where my eyes were bloodshot and tears would run down my face. Numi has a video of tears just completely covering my face because I couldn't stop laughing. And I tried to make a joke, but I never finished it. I was never able to finish my joke because I couldn't stop laughing. And like when we were at the ramyun place, I took forever to eat my ramyun. I took 1 bite. 20 minutes later, I still was only 1 bite in because I couldn't stop laughing. I was literally holding onto the wall because I couldn't sit straight anymore. I was gonna fall off my chair. I don't know why I was laughing so hard. And then I thought of it again when we were going back to our hotel and we were going to the elevator and I like fell to my knees and I was like, I thought of it again, Numi. I hungies. And this is the padded shirt that you can't really see, but like I covered my cleavage because it also gave me a little bit of cleavage. So I didn't want to show that to you guys, but show when I wore this, because like in Korea they don't have like big boobs, so like a lot of their clothing is just like padded so that it gives the illusion of a big boobs. And I was out of clothes, so I had to buy clothes in Korea. So this whole outfit was bought in Korea, and I had to wear a padded shirt. And so one of the day came where we all met up. Show is staring at me, and I'm like, why is he staring at me? And I was like, what? And he's like, oh, today you have boobs. Nice. I'm like, and then the whole day he just looks at me, I look at him, he stares at my chest, and then I fucking slap his ass because he's like, I don't slap his literal ass, but I slap him because he keeps looking at my chest. This fucker. But like, I had to wear it because I didn't have any more clothes that were clean. Like, I can only find clothes in Korea that's like padded for a bigger chest because I guess they just want a bigger chest. And if I take out the padding, it like looks weird because the fabric is stretched out to have the pads in. And then I don't know if Lily is okay with her showing her body, so I kind of like cropped her out. But this is when we were ice skating. I would show you the full picture, but I don't know if she was comfortable with that. Not looking at booba. Oh, I think that's the end. Well, I think that's the end, man. I think that's the end, man. Well, that was the trip to Korea. I hope you guys enjoyed story time. Click to add time. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. I hope story time was fun for you guys. I had a great day today. I hope you had fun. Yeah, I mean, I stayed up till like 4 a.m. and I was like, Rumi, please help me. I can't. Because I was still working on fixing everything for like my model and making sure VTS React works, making sure like all of the alerts were correct. I had to do so much still, and I was like, please, just like add these pictures in. And he went above and beyond and like put memes in it too. So like at the end of the night, I ended up helping him like halfway through, and so we worked on it till like 4 a.m. So thankfully he, out of the kindness of Rumi's heart, he helped me make that PowerPoint to share with you guys. There was obviously a lot more pictures that I could share with you guys. I just didn't have the time to like go through a lot of them, because I did take a lot of videos and pictures. And there's a lot of moments where like friends are in the frame, or like if there's reflections, I have to make sure that's all right. But yeah, if I do go through it, I will show you guys more of the Korea trip. And then later on this week, I'm gonna gather all the stuff that I bought from Korea, and I'm gonna do a little hand cam stream for you guys to show you all the things that I got. I got a lot of Olive Young products. I think that's the most I bought for like skincare and like makeup. And I'll show you like my color palette, because I got a color analysis. So I'll show you like what colors work best on me. I think that's pretty interesting. I think that's cool. When I got my color analysis too, the lady told me all of the makeup that I had before the color analysis is not good for me. It's not my color. So I had to buy a whole set of new makeup in Korea. Thank God though, because it is so good. It's called Namsan Tower. It's a popular makeup brand, which they only have 4 shades, which is kind of sucky, but I mean it's Korea. Like there's barely any like tanned people in Korea, so like it makes sense. It still kind of sucks, but so I went to Olive Young, got Jungsamul, and I got a concealer, foundation, blush. I got like a whole new set of makeup, just because she said my makeup that I currently use is bad for me because it washes out my face and makes me look not good, and it's not my undertone color. So I was like, fuck, I have to spend like hundreds of dollars on a new makeup set, like, bro. So it was kind of sucky, but it was whatever. We had to do what had to be done so that I could look good. And thankfully, the makeup that I got was really, really good. So, and it makes my skin look super glassy. Looks super glassy and smooth, and oh my gosh. Oh, maybe. Oh, wait, hold on. Yo, Ethel. Wait, is this your first day back? Is this your first day back, Ethel? Divorced dad? What happened? Oh, second day back. Yo, welcome back. Wait, does that mean we get to play the thing we've been planning? Does that mean we get to do the thing? I don't know if you're still here or not, but I'll message you. But me and Nathal and Marzi and hopefully talk to Nyan about this, but if Nyan accepts, we were gonna do Elden Ring, the really hard mod, the really hard mod, the one where it's like you need to play seamless co-op 5 players, but it'll only be 4 of us. But I think it's called, it's called Reforged. It's called Reforged, and there's a hard mode, extreme mode, really hard, and then raid mode, which apparently raid mode you need like a full party of 5 people. You need like dedicated DPS, tank, healer, support. Yeah, we're gonna do raid mode together, so I thought that would be really fun. But I don't know if he's okay. Like, I don't know if he's still recovering. I don't want him to push himself. But we were planning that. He said yes. Poggers, let's go! Let's go. Yeah, I was telling Marzi, because like as soon as I got back from Korea, I was like, this is still going on, by the way. I'm just making sure he's fine, because I don't want to push him. But yeah, I was waiting, because like I don't have any like hardcore gamer friends, and I know like Nyan and Aethel is pretty hardcore, and they love Dark Souls or like Elden Ring, Soulsborne type content. So I was waiting, but I don't have a lot of hardcore gamer friends. Marzi is she's a flesh tuber. She's a human. She's a human streamer, guys. She's very pretty, and she's my comfort streamer, and I watch her all the time. And when I'm not streaming, or when she's streaming, you'll probably see me in her chat. But yeah, I love her. I think her name is Marzzy. Yeah, Marzi with 3 Z's. She's really cool. I like her. I played Monster Hunter with her a bit. Yeah, maybe flesh tubers are alright. Huh. Oh, maybe that's the wrong one. That's the wrong name. How many Z's does she have in her name? I know she has a lot of Z's. There's a lot of Z's. Oh, it's 4 Z's. It's 4 Z's. Fake fan? No, I'm not. I actually watched a lot of Marzi before I became a VTuber. Like when I was still a little barista, I watched Marzi and I was like, oh, she's so cool. She's so freaking cool. I'm not parasocial, by the way. I'm not like some creeper like following her like and making like, you know. I'm not a creeper, but like meeting her, I got to play games with her, and she's so cool and so chill and awesome. And we got to talk about Dragon's Dogma, and she uses my pawn, I use her pawn, and I'm not parasocial, by the way. She's just a really cool person. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Hi Raiders. I don't know. Today is my pajama party debut. So this is the first time I've ever used this model, and I hope you guys like it. I just finished all my Korea trip stories. Oh, I said that twice. Okay, I'm really shy. I haven't been streaming in a bit, so you love it. You love it. How do you like it, guys? I'm glad. Someone keeps playing with my ears. Tell the whole Korea trip stories again. No. I am... no. 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 How about... No.